All streamers are just a complex AI, don't you know that? This hat never feels like it fits right. Oh well. Alright, so I am back. I feel like pouring myself a little bit of something. Ah, nice. Alright. We have already photographed Bob's beer mug. So, we're looking for the Halfling's Mountain Manor. Thanks for the follow. Ferrioto. 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 You tell me how to pronounce it. Really nice. Love the roads. Little, even the way they actually were able to have a separate material for the outer and the inner. They used two different types of, I think like the small brick materials, so they kind of line up. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Just the pathway itself is really well done. But I mean, the entire thing. Just a great use of all of the space to add a lot of detail. Give it a very natural look. Just give this one the slow walk. It's that detailed that it can actually be nice to look at this pace. So we already went through this area, but didn't really go up. I also didn't really go in here. Shrooms. Fungus. Yeah, this is some pretty substantial terraforming. I really like that. Going across the archway. Lots of nice views along the way. A little hangout bench. Oh, thanks, Adam. Hey, Nightbot. Nightbot, the lurker. It's a nice window right here. No rails. Nice smooth woodwork. Nice arches there. Or, curvature. Love the doorway here. Pretty sweet. So these are apparently a dark elf chair. I knew there was something special about them because those blades didn't seem generic enough for just a standard chair. And we've come to find this is actually the basically straight out of the style guide and the stuff that the team had been working on. So take it in for what it is. Definitely get in game and check it out and really examine it, because this is this is one of our best in-game examples that we can kind of reference right now. Ooh, I really like that. That's really nice seating. It seems a little tall or far away for a halfling, though. I don't know. Maybe they need more room for their belly. Ah, Mogax, thank you very much for the follow. See, and there's the standard chairs that they put in more recently, and those are really nice and decorative, and they look, comfortable enough. Comfortable enough to sit down and eat a meal. Yeah, Caesar Khan, for me, I'm more interested in the Dark Elf for the moment, and I actually voted for Dark Elf, not only because I really, wasn't sure when we were going to get more metals and more textures to really be able to do the dwarves justice, but also, why have the awesome dwarves be the guinea pigs for this workshop system? Why not have dwarves be the next race once the system itself is actually established? A really simple chair you don't need a prop for, you use voxels. Okay. So I believe I've explored all the space. There's a lot of really nice windows and places to look out. I don't know, Brad. Pretty much in those lore books, those dark elves, or not dark elves, the the Dahl Empire in general just seem like a bunch of contemptible fascists. In EverQuest Next, I don't really think I'm gonna pay them too much mind. You know, they don't really seem like the best of buddies. Well, no, not just the Tier Dahl, the Dahl Empire in general. Yeah. Same here, Brad. I'm all about the Karens. That's I am pretty much set. Like, if it's not Karen, it's only because I've got one race that I've got in mind because of particular stats or role playing aspects. This is a really nice planter here. I love the grassy roof. So it had plaster on the inside and grass on the top here. Um, some of this is natural on the inside, though. Really nice, though. I mean, it has, I guess, the pretty decent look of kind of having stability up there. It kind of seems like there's roots and stuff kind of going through it and holding it together. But I would maybe still think about giving it a little bit of backing just to make sure it doesn't cave in at some point. Oops. I like the curves on this bridge here. That's really nice. These kind of rough metal connector points. Farioto? Gotcha. Cool, thanks. Gotta calculate the height of Dark Elves too. Yeah, you're right, Jelly Donut. How tall are they? Are they standard like 6 foot or like 5'10" plus or minus sort of thing, or are they actually a taller race in the game? Jeez. Really nice. Well done windows there. I like the fence. Not that I think anything's gonna try to climb up from this side, but it's still nice that they've got those kind of fancy spear pointy things. Sent the props, all the props. Which all of the props? There's been a lot of all of the props put in. Are you talking about the different colored pillows? They're human sized? Okay. So that shouldn't be too big of an issue. Yeah. It's pretty awesome here. So when I was younger, I always knew, elves in the context of Christmas elves. That I knew of them before I was really more aware of elves in the context of, fantasy races. I had played games with elves, but I didn't know what the proportions and everything were. So I didn't realize elves are supposed to be, normal sized in general fantasy lore and not, North Pole elf sized. Really nice. I love these archways that they've done here. They've had a few of those that I've kind of seen and walked through here. And we got a cow on a duck. or a duck on a cow with a chicken on top, and some plants to make things fly around. Great. Yeah, you know, Jelly Donut, it varies from mythology to mythology and fantasy thing to fantasy thing because, you know, they're not real. Some drunken party going on here. Somebody somebody poured out their gelatin. That's hilarious. It looks like gelatin. It looks like some like pudding shots or something. Or not pudding shots, jello shots or something in a big old mug that just kind of got spilled over. Pudding shots. I wonder if pudding shots would be any good. Maybe if it was like Kahlua pudding or something. Still not sure how that would work, that you'd be able to do it without just cooking off the alcohol. Well, anyways, I mean, I've been walking around for a little while here, and this is, you know, just one claim. Bailey's, yeah, that'd do. Pudding shots. Farioto, EverQuest 1's got a really rough interface, so if you're willing to fight through something like that, go for it. EverQuest 2 is a lot more like, you know, the standard, like WoW and other types that you'd just be able to kind of probably get into real easily and quickly. But yeah, Landmark is pretty fun. I cannot argue with that. I don't know. I'm personally at this point I am done with theme parks. If it's not procedurally generated, if there isn't emergent content, um, I'm really not interested. That's, I think, partially why I haven't even been playing PlanetSide 2 that much recently, because I've already seen everything that's already in the game. I can continue developing my techniques and getting better at stuff and chasing Araxiums on different weapons, but it just doesn't mean anything to me. Like it's just the same as playing any like 8v8 arena shooter at that point. So that's why I've been more on a stint of playing procedural games, your puzzle games, your roguelike games, your sandbox games. You know, it's been a lot of fun. That's, you know, what Korea is all about, and that's why I'm going to be having such a great time with it on Tuesday during the marathon. So, who's next on the list? Crickets. broken. No, that's Breadella. Yeah, that's the thing. Hobbits are the one that's copyrighted. Halflings are pretty much fair use everywhere. Um, I don't think Gary Gygax can claim ownership of that one either. Or I guess Wizards of the Coast at this point. Technocube. This one is actually a Borg cube, apparently. Somebody was saying it's pretty close to it. I think the game is broken. After I teleport enough times, things just start to break, so I just have to start it over again. It's no biggie. Gem. Yeah, Gem. Instead of doing that, you should help be part of the process with the workshop and help design the aesthetic. That'll not only kind of help ease the ease the waiting, but it'll also actually give you a way to contribute. And if you do really awesome stuff, they might even offer you a job. It's pretty cool. Well, no, it's more than just building. It's actually figuring out like the culture and the aesthetic and the style in general of these different races. So if if you're like some sort of awesome English major and you know a lot about language, you could potentially kind of help form the styles in which they write and speak, or maybe more in their like classic literature. Um, I know we have the lore books and stuff to rely on for a little bit of that stuff, but they can always extrapolate upon that in different ways. Pretty damn impressive. All your base are futile. So I guess they got away with having pretty much a baseless claim here, even though, or the base that they created. Let's see. Maybe it had some sort of a base, but they've removed it from that now that it's not part of the contest. No, there's no way to get inside of it. If I can find a flat enough surface to stick my snout against the wall, I could probably show you that it may or may not even have any content on the inside. Yeah, you see it's just a bunch of lights on the inside here. So, you know, that's pretty much what there is in their bio. It's more of an exterior design contest. I did the same thing with my tower. It's completely sealed. There's ways you can kind of look through and some different stuff, but you can't actually enter the walkways. You can't enter the tower, any of that stuff. The only thing you can really get in is the you can vault over and get into the courtyard, or then there's the roof. Adam, I'm pretty sure at this point they would have removed any base they would have had to create for it and just have it free floating. So that's pretty much what I'm guessing. Oh, the base can be air? Oh, okay. Good to know. I didn't realize that. Well, awesome. I'll have to consider that for next time, because I have some floating architecture that I could totally be putting in. Some of my alpha claims, even. I should go back to doing line tool experimentation. That's some real fun stuff. Alright, let's find somewhere to take a picture of this fancy thing. Whee! I sure got launched there. No, the Techno Cube, excuse me. Well, the Trinity build was another really awesome one. These three techie-looking buildings on a really awesome triangular base. Unfortunately, that one's been taken down, so I can't really show it to you. Okay, publish has succeeded. Dalinar. Whoops. What the? What the heck? Never seen that one before. You know what? I'm just gonna restart the game again. I'm not sure what's going on with it. They really want me to buy some props. Oh well. Doesn't look like it's up anymore. The Opera House. Alright, here we are. I see. So you've actually got the actual things you would need for getting up into the that's a little wonky, but getting up into the upper reaches here for lights or sound effects or other various things, or the fancy seating up here too. Either fancy or less fancy. These might be a little less fancy. I don't know if you can really even see the stage from here. No matter. Bruno of Barros, hello, how's it going? Nice, I like the music stands. The orchestra pit. Oh, and a void vault. Nice. Got a little bar down here. Bathrooms. Oh, those stalls need doors. Oh, those stalls need doors. You can see the other people's knees when you're pooping. And they're pooping. Come on. That's like the one... The only knock I can have against this place is that there's no stalls on the bathroom doors. There's a bathroom, and that's nice. That's like way more consideration than a lot of places I've seen. I usually make places with a bathroom, but or sometimes I'll make places with a bathroom depending if I'm actually designing something as functional. Something like this definitely, because it's totally meant to be functional. But you know, let people not be watching and smelling each other pooping like that. Alright. No, Caesar Khan. Opera House. Not Oprah House. Opera House. Exhibitionist bathroom. Yeah, exactly. I mean, when the more I think about it, the more I think of like, are they gonna have like parts of the play where the characters are like sitting on the crappers or something, and like, ugh. Bruno of Barros, why don't you list your system specs here, and we can at least try to guess at it. Worst case scenario, I can probably just give you a 7-day key, and you can give it a try from there. M. Oh, you're on a laptop, aren't you? Caesar Con, you don't have a lunar anklet? Oh. Yeah, a laptop might have a hard time with it. I'm not going to say it isn't going to be able to run it, but you might be single digits. And the base here is, it's functional. It's just a little thing leading up. Alright, well, you know what, Caesar Con? It's lucky that it's your birthday. I will scrounge around and see if I got one, and I'll hook you up after the show here. So, next. Panteragook, how you doing? Next is oops. Eletheria? Ileal. Ilithia. Hey, Panteragook, thanks for the follow. Was this the place? No, that's not the place. That's pretty cool though, but that ain't it. Faz. The giant carriage clock. I have definitely been here on a previous Castles and Crapshacks, but you know what? I'm still gonna give it another visit real quick. No, Caesar Con, I'm Karl Marx. Glory to our Strotska. Thanks for the follow, Bruno. And yeah, I'll give you a 7-day key if I can find one after the show here, just so you can give it a try. I'm kind of curious to know myself. Yeah, the game is definitely not optimized. Not joking there. Oh, that's funny. Those are mugs being used as the tick marks on the clock. I didn't notice that last time. But wait, why is this the one that's on? It hasn't come up to the that time yet. Oh well. That's correct, but that should be over there, I think. Oh well. Too late to worry about those things. And then from above, being able to look down straight through it. Totally awesome. Well, I mean that's the thing, Bruno. There's no way to know unless you give it a try. The only thing I'd ask is if you register on the landmark forums and you're willing to post the results, post your system specs and the results of it, so that way at least people know and have some idea of it. If we're going to use a key on it and it doesn't work, then at least we know. And if it does work, then hey, you get to enjoy it for 7 days, and then you can move forward from there. Either winning a code for unlimited beta access or buying a Founders Pack. If you buy a Founders Pack, use my Founders Pack code, and you can find it down below my Twitch page there. But you don't really, I guess, need to do that unless you're actually trying to get in for reals. So yeah, we can figure it out if you want to do it. If not, if you're pretty confident that your system's just not going to run it, we can just forgo it. It's no biggie. Yeah, I'm actually playing in windowed mode right now, 1280 by 800. That's why it kind of fits the frame perfectly on the broadcast here, because you're seeing the exact same size that I'm seeing on my screen. It's always right at least twice a day. Cool. Yeah, exactly, Vanilla. This is when it's really starting to get good here. That's hilarious. I use a trackball here, so I don't even need to worry about the. I can actually have something pushing down the button. I just need to move the mouse ball, and I can do whatever I need to do with something pretty much automatically clicking the button for me. Okay, what is next on the list? Gin Brewer. That's the one. CaesarCon, if you actually try to mess around with the Windows sticky key features, I'm pretty sure you can configure it to be able to press a button to turn that on, and then just click it once. Nice. I really like the woodwork here. Oh, I see. It could go down. It doesn't, but it could. Nice. Little market stalls look pretty occupied with stuff. Nice little tables out here. Lovely floor pattern, kind of floral. Yeah, that's really nice. Great use of the vines and this archway here. The chandelier is kind of an interesting touch here because it's like basically the only thing that's metal, contrasting a mostly wood and stone sort of thing here. Not saying it's a bad thing in any way. Oh, Nightbot, he wakes up to spam y'all. The funny thing is, Nightbot actually is, if I'm not mistaken, subscribed to Cobalt Streak, so I could use any of his Binding of Isaac emotes if I just set them in Nightbot's commands. What is down here? I'm actually kind of interested. Oh. It's the love trap, apparently. I really like that little column thing they've done there. It's pretty neat. I like the seats. Neat window treatments. Picture vendor. That's really cool. Pinata. Some hangy vase sort of things. It's Omid's Love Prison. Okay. I like that. That's a really nice little decorative spot there. Oh, someone say it for me. You already know what I'm thinking right now looking at this here. Someone say it in chat for me. Don't make me have to say it. Booze. Booze next to the window. I would be afraid of like little critters coming through and stealing that booze. Just reaching their hands through the window. So, lurkers. Hey lurkers who are building in game right now, say what's up. Tenma, you still around? Ritz, you still around? Pound? You still around? Just gonna start calling names. I don't even have to check the list. I know y'all are hanging out. Soggy still around? Brad, hey hey. Butchie Woof, how's it going? Ooh, I really like that up there. I'm sure when it gets dark and it kind of lights up, it looks really nice. Nope, not around, Sisal. Yeah. Still here, Dreams? Cool, cool. Close, Caesar Khan. It's that shingles don't hold themselves up. Um, Vespa TV. The gears in the corner indicate that the game is loading and processing. Even if it's loaded everything that I can visually see, it's still trying to continue working on stuff and processing. I really like these here. I'm going to climb it up real quick. Oops. Oh, I like that from up there too. That's a really nice look. I like how it moves over and tapers like that. And then over here, it's a very floral kind of pattern. Almost reminds me of the pattern on the top of the obsidian obelisk a little bit. How does it look from the map view? That's pretty nice. Yeah, it is big and floral. Hilla set. Cool. Great stuff. Yeah, you know, they might not be. Or it could just be one large piece of metal kind of going through here, or, you know, piece of whatever that's really reinforced. And all the stuff that's kind of built around it is really light and kind of fake. Just, you know, this part up here might have a little bit more structure to it, because you can see it's actually got the lighting system and stuff in it. But yeah, you know, things are what they are. I agree. Definitely looks like it could fall over. Of course, if you got a place this fancy, you've probably got insurance on it. Very nice work here. So we've almost gotten through all of them. No, I haven't read those. I know a lot of people have been really into them. Okay, publish succeeded. Moving on. Gingerella. Welcome to Landmark. They said to look at the back of the sign. It's actually cloth. It's a Nagafen hat. Welcome to Fabulous Landmar. Grapple carefully and come back soon. Oh, that's cute. Oh, look, and I've got, oh no, never mind. Never mind. I'll just be quiet now. That's funny, there's snow on a desert going on back there. That's funny, Caesar Khan. Probably succeeded. See if there's anything else to see here. Oh, that's funny. There's stairs on the inside of those. Gotcha, Caesar. Very cool. Now, am I right with Caesar, or is it Caesar? Or Caesar? Or Caesar? Next. Goku. Oh, they don't have the sphere up anymore. Meh. First one. Gotcha. Geison's giant Gregor statue. Yay. Let's check it out. I don't care how you pronounce it, just give me a lunar anklet, damn it. Nah, it's all good. Cool, you got it, Caesar. Or Caesar. I don't know. I'll just switch it up. Alright, he is standing on a mound of what I can only expect are supposed to be a sculptor's imagination of large voxels. And the deer. That little deer is great. Nice use of the tables on the pick there. It's actually more of a mattock, not a pick or an axe on its own. Okay. You got it. Huh. His butt looks lumpy. What, does his butt have a six-pack or something? Is that what's going on here? The front looks great here. This the jacket looking thing looks like he's sniffing a fart or something. Nice. Really well done. Nightbot, what do you... Nightbot, you're a jerk. I didn't even see what he said. What'd you say? Scream and fart voxels on me. What are you, Terrence and or Phillip from South Park's Canadian cartoons? Or I guess they're not Canadian cartoons. Those are depictions of live action Canadian comedy, aren't they? I don't know. It's hard to tell when you're watching a cartoon when they're watching a cartoon unless they really like low res and crayon it up. Whoops. You capitalized ROFL. Are you... Let me check Nightbot real quick. It's not supposed to be doing that sort of stuff. Yeah, the cap's timeout limit is 50. So I don't know why it did that in particular. Are you saying most well animated or just the character you enjoy the most? So who's up next? I think we've already checked the windmill. Weird. I mean, at least Nightbot gave you a piece of cake, though. I mean, not completely inconsiderate on your birthday. Put it on the bay entrance with my town the other side of the bay. Nice. That's smart. Ah. No, I don't know about that. I can think of probably over 100 characters I prefer over him. But, there's some entertainment value to him. He definitely represents a specific demographic. I'll give him that. Nice. I like this. Nice little elevatory thing. That's weird, that diagonal angling there. Is that intentional artifacting that they somehow applied there? Or is that some texture I'm just not familiar with? Weird, it's just on the one side. Hmm. Like the H's on the boxes here. Alright, so it looks really cool. Wow. Roof. Hey Brad, while you're here, yo dog, you should get some wood underneath your shingles there. Okay, so this part here is where the up in here is where the I guess the spinny part and whatever it's doing is doing its thing. I'm trying to figure out. Yes, it's a windmill, but I'm trying to figure out exactly what it's windmilling. If it's like some sort of a power generator sort of thing, or what. I guess it's a power generator type, isn't it? It's a windmill. I see. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. I get you. Yeah. No, when I usually think of a windmill, I'm usually thinking of something where, what can I use to represent here? Um, I'll just use this. So you've got the mill part here, and as that spins around, um, it at some point interfaces with a gear that spins the kind of shaft that's connecting. So as this one spins, this one gets spun. So whatever mechanical action that's going on down here can happen. If it's grinding stone, if it's grinding wheat or something, yeah. However it works, that's usually when I think of a mill. And I'm not 100% sure. I haven't looked into how a like a power generating type would actually work, or how you'd retrofit one of those into a like a wheat grinding windmill into a power generating mill. But yeah, that's I could understand that taking up way too much space, though, for sure. So instead, we've got the staircase that leads up. Gotcha. Eventually, we'll probably have the props to be able to support something like that, but I could understand it being a real difficult thing to set up. Is this just some random rock sticking out here? Is this intentional in the build, or is this a some errant prop that has since populated your territory? Because I kind of like the idea of the natural rock being there and having been built upon, but at the same time, it doesn't appear like it fits your motif entirely. Oh, okay, cool. It's a really nice build. The base had stones all around, but you moved them for this spot. Gotcha. With the sun right by the blade of the windmill there. It's got a really nice look to it. That's actually a really nice picture there. 2405, that means it is up. Next on the list, Hagrar. And Hagrar was the chessboard. Hell yeah. I've seen some chessboards. Just like I saw some snowmen back in Alpha. People did some snowmen when snow came through. If I remember correctly, Diggs had the toughest snowman around that looked like it could kick every other snowman's ass. Likewise, this chess set pretty much looks like it would kick the ass of any other chess set out there. Oh, what's your idea? Yeah, I love that. They're spiky and intimidating. Very well designed. The trim around the base. The way the base kind of builds up. The more important units have a slightly taller base than the pawns. and then how high different parts of it go so that it has the proper appearance. How the rooks just kind of go up as a little tower versus the knights a little shorter with that horse kind of bust on it. Yeah, and the king and queen. You're lucky I set it to 50. Otherwise, it might have got you. Oh, I like the polished obsidian so much. I almost wonder what this would look like in white lumicite. The shadows get some different looks that you don't get with the obsidian version, though, for sure. And some of the crevices have a lot more detail. They're really cool. Gotcha, Bruno. Welcome back. I'm supposed to be like the scorekeeper here. I guess it is. Cool. Yeah. It's a really tough looking chess set here. Yeah, Caesar Con. Landmark postcards would be awesome. If you want to use some of these Castles and Crapshacks pictures for it, that'd be great. I actually think it'd be great to have a Caesar. It actually would make sense for players to maybe even be able to put special inlays or overlays rather on the picture so they can have extra effects on it. I don't know about play safe cards in particular, Bruno. Unfortunately, that's not something I have as much familiarity with. Do you know if pay safe cards can be used to apply money to a PayPal account? Because if that's the case, I think you might be able to do that to PayPal and then leverage that to purchase it. Okay. Next. Hannah. Hannah time. I don't know if that one's still around. That's not it. That's pretty cool, but that's not it. It's also pretty cool, but that's not it. That's also pretty cool, but that's not it. Now I'm starting to get into other crafters. So unfortunately, I'm guessing it's a female. Her entry is not up. This garden, I feel like I did visit. Hilaku. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did visit this one. I'll still visit it again. Hey, Portivar, how you doing? DWS6969. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the show, folks. Cool, cool. What you been up to today? Yeah, camera wonked out there. Yeah, I've been on SOG stream before. I was actually on the Landmark stream during the Year of EverQuest event. Well, the SOE stream, I should say. Yeah, you might have seen me some other places too. I get around. It's pretty cool. Some danger stairs. I don't think they did, Portivar. I can still just absolutely obliterate the earth from the pick that I made and upgraded. Bruno, the Forge Light engine is what both games run on. However, PlanetSide 2 is using static maps and sets of objects, where Landmark has all of the objects available and is voxel based. The world maps, the world regions are all procedurally generated, so that's actually free. That doesn't take up any storage space. Just has to be processed. But all of the voxel based and prop based claims that people are making, those it does have to process. So you get a bit of some, but not a bit of some other stuff. It's a bit of a trade-off from what you would see with PlanetSide 2, but it's a way less optimized system by comparison. I would say if you can't run PlanetSide 2, you most definitely aren't going to be able to run this. But if you can run PlanetSide 2, you might have a chance at this. If you run PlanetSide 2 well, then you might actually be able to run this kind of decent. Huh, weird. They might have adjusted it since then, Portivar. And so they did it quietly. Oh, that's glass there. Well, cool. Oh, that's not glass, though. Pretty neat. I really like this place. Oh, okay. Yeah, you might be able to run this, Bruno. We'll see. After the show, I'll hook you up with the key and we can figure it out. I found I actually have a pile of 7-day keys. Hmm. Wow. Yeah, either they pulled it back, you really just haven't been having the same kind of luck. Huh. Weird. Alright, 3606 is published. Moving right along. Kalen. Oops. The archway. Yeah, it's totally fine, Bruno. You know, to be perfectly honest, Bruno, if I was at a point where I needed to get somebody like a 7-day key and I didn't have one, there's actually people I could probably ask to get it anyway. So, you know, don't even worry about it. It's no sweat. That's what they're there for. They're there to, you know, let people give it a try. I have permanent beta access keys. Those are more of a giveaway sort of thing. I don't just hand those out all willy-nilly in the same way. But, you know, it's there's a lot of 7-day keys out there, and they're apparently going to be kind of easy to come by for a little bit here. So yeah, don't you worry about it. Yeah, Portivar. I think PlanetSide 2 is converted to a 64-bit only at this point. I really like the nice smooth arch here. What material is this? Rough granite? Oh, it catches the light in a really interesting way. I guess when you put the light source right up on it. Like the little floating rock there. It's neat. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. The base is pretty nice too. I should probably also comment on that. They actually put some detail into it, made it functional. You can sink it in the ground wherever and it'll still work. I've seen a lot of them kind of built like that. This looks really nice. Well done. Okay, so I'm gonna just look here real quick and see. Alright, so we only have one more build left in the list, so we're getting pretty close I am gonna have to change the timing of that because that's just kind of ridiculous. Nightbot. Dreams of Insanity. And I definitely checked this one out. Yeah, DWS, once you finish putting everything in place, you replace the if you're talking about microvoxels and not antivoxels, you replace the microvoxel back in the corner where you're getting the triangles, and that should fix it, like Portivar said there. But if you're talking about antivoxels and not microvoxels, I'm not 100% sure the triangle issue is probably fixed in the same way. Yeah, Dreams of Insanity, and then the Crap Shack over there. It is a pretty awesome build. Just kind of circles of candles floating around. Sure, no problem. Oh, here, yeah, Voidlust. He's an awesome builder. Definitely Alice in Wonderland sort of thing, or Tim Burton-y sort of thing, kind of going on here. We need some Danny Elfman soundtrack going on right now. Here, I'm gonna ascend and look at it from a different perspective. And then, of course, the ghost that's attacking it is the other awesome part. Oops. Oh. Even though it has the thing, I keep forgetting it actually loses focus. You know, whatever, I'll do it from a different angle anyhow. This is a better picture anyway. And that's it. That's all of them, everybody. We have seen all of the entries in the Landmarks of Landmark contest that are still up, that are still around in the world. So, as I said, I wanted to check out the new Ogre Arena. So, that'll be where I park us here to finish out and sign off for the night. Of course, we're not going to be signing off immediately because I still have a giveaway to do. Okay, time to go in. Thanks for the follow, DWS6969. Hey, it's not totally chugging and killing things this time. This is actually pretty smooth. This building, let me give you the map view. And here's the new arena. Some bloody corpse dragon, some weapons, this kind of roughed up wall here. The gladiator housing. Spears, more weapons, a box. Is that what the looms look like now? That's awesome. I have not seen that. Or is that just part of a loom? Either way, that's pretty cool. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Yeah, that's a lot of awesome work. And we can watch our good friend Tenma as he builds. Yeah, you just put that archway in. Nice. You know, Caesar, the whole proportion thing might have to be adjusted later on, but for now, it's totally cool. Alright, so I'm gonna run the final giveaway here. This is for one of whatever this month's item is going to be. Hopefully soon, Vanilla. Cool. Yeah, and thanks for coming through, everyone. I really appreciate it. Really? Nobody wants to win the item? Okay. Portivar gets it. Caesar, that's not how it works. No, you don't need an exclamation in front. It's just one character. It's a letter, a number, or a symbol that will be found on a normal US keyboard. No, Caesar, you don't need an exclamation. Oh, you folks are funny. You haven't even tried the right side of the keyboard. The right side of the letters. Yep, the arch is done. That was nice. Nice one, Rack and Nitu. Caesar, I'm pretty sure your keyboard's got it. Wow, I didn't realize this one was going to be so difficult. Well, Rack, that would assume that it's actually a letter, and if I say one way or another, that would actually reveal it. And now Rave's joined the party over there. Alright. Portavar, congratulations. Everybody, I'm going to go hang out over on Twitch or on Omid's channel for a little bit here. So if y'all want to come on over there with me. And then in 1 hour, I'm probably going to head over for Evercast show on the Evercast show channel. So for now, I will see you folks over on Omid's channel. I am shutting down the stream. Thank you very much for coming through. This has been Castles and Crapshacks. Bye-bye.